What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dave's RC from the living room, you guys. My common work area. But yeah, guys, real quick, I just wanted to go over a few things on this Dynam P61. Overall, it's a really pretty sweet plane. It really is. Just want to touch on a few things that I had an issue with. You guys may not have an issue with yours. Mine was basically just kind of like a fit and finish thing. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't on. I had to do some tinkering to get it to, fit together properly. But here it is, guys. Shadow Ops, what's up, man? But yeah, guys, here it is. Super. What's up, Joseph? What's up, man? How you doing? Everything went together okay, you guys. I'm not going to say that it was horrible. I'm not going to say it was very good either. Definitely had some issues with the fit and finish, especially on the wings, you guys, putting the wings on. They have this massive cluster of wires, and yeah, my wrist is all messed up, you guys. I heard it yesterday or Sunday playing football. I can barely move my hand. It hurts pretty bad. I got some ibuprofen in me right now, so I think I'm Superman. But it hurts. It hurts the bejesus. Couple of things. The props are kind of weird the way they go on. It's not like anything I've ever done before. The back plate doesn't seem to be like, you really gotta. They're counter rotating props. I can see why they did it. But you really have to reef those on there, and you have to use a pair of vice grips to hold on to the post as you're turning it, so that way you don't turn the motor shaft, or else you'll just sit there and keep spinning the prop around the motor shaft. Kind of a pain in the butt. Here, I didn't get a good fit here either, and they both kind of just came out a little bit, so I'm guessing that that's kind of just where they wanted to be. The back end fit on perfect. There was no issues with it spacing out or anything. It went together perfect. Put a straight edge against it yesterday with my buddy Tony, and it looked even on both sides, so we left it as is. Definitely the hardest part was getting the wings on, you guys. They have this huge cluster of wires that's underneath here, and you have to find somewhere to put that. Hold on, let me set you guys down for a second, and I'll actually flip that over real quick so we can take a look at it. Flipsy the planesy over. Oh. All right, let's go check this out. Okay, so, all right, so as you can see right in here, there's nowhere to put the wires, you guys. I actually had to ream a hole out inside. Sorry about that. I actually had to ream a hole out inside of the fuselage here, or of the pod, the engine pod. I had to actually ream a hole out inside in order to get all the wires to fit in there. Is Bledsoe in here? What is up? Yes, I'm into black girls now. I always have been, actually. Shh, don't tell nobody. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I actually had a black girlfriend at one time. Yeah, I had to ream a hole out further inside and to shove those wires through. And I think the idea is years ago, I don't think that they had these landing lights, maybe not even the nav lights, and they left that hole big enough just to get your servo wires through for your flaps and your aileron. And there is enough room for that, but when you add 2 extra wires in, it makes it so that nothing fits. Nothing can go back down the wing. I mean, it's absolutely, there's nothing. You can't really put it back down the wing. So the only place to go is forward with it. So I actually, definitely had to ream some foam out of there. And basically, there's a big chunk right here. There's a big block of foam there, and that's what you're chewing into. So there's plenty of foam there for you to get into. Haven't hooked it up yet. Basically just got everything put together. Knocked one of the flaps off. As you can see, I glued it back on and hinged it. I was trying to put the wings on, and I was pushing on it with such force I lifted up on that flap and it ripped it. But other than that, no big issues, you guys. Hold on, let me flip this thing back over again. The retracts on this thing are massive. These wheels are huge, man. These are pretty big wheel, 2.5 inch maybe, 2.5 inch wide. Hold on a second. Let me flip this thing back over again. It looks so much better from the top side. It is a pretty big plane too, you guys. Um, it's definitely got some size. Definitely has some size, you guys. So I got the receiver that I'll be pulling out of the C47, and I'll be putting it in this. And I guess what I'm going to do is every Dynam plane that I get from Dynam or Bitco, I'm just going to take that receiver out and put it in, and then put it in as a new plane. And then, depending on, how things go, my wife says that if they're going to be sending me planes like this, that, other planes have to go, or the ones that I get have to go. So I might just end up doing a giveaway for this plane in the end when I'm finished with it. This thing, just real quick, we'll touch on this one. I just hopped this thing up onto 4S. I put the aluminum spar in the back, or the metal spar in the back, and now we got a 4S pack in there, and we're going to be going and flying that later on 4S. We've dinked around enough with it on 3S. Now it's time to speed it up and put it on 4S and see how she does. I actually just decharged my two 3S packs down there to got them back at balance point levels. And I charged up both of my 4S packs. That thing is going to be awesome. Yeah, Shadow, it is a good way to give them do it. I don't know. I like this one a lot, though. This was one on my radar for buying, actually, for some time. And the fact that they just sent me one, I was ecstatic, you guys. But awesome. It's got awesome fit and finish. As far as the tail section goes, and the nose cone in the top here, this is actually where your receiver will go. Those are your wires for your receiver. And then it also has a canopy as well. That's where your battery goes. I'm going to be flying this on a 4S 6300, a 3600, I think it is. It's a 4S. I think it's a 4S 3600 or something like that. That's what I'll be flying this on. Super, super nice plane, guys. I was going to use a 5000, but I think the 5000 is just going to be a little bit too much. So the 3600 all the way forward, that should be pretty nice. Mike Bird, what's up, man? Wow, Bill, how you going to do? Wait. Are you going to fly it today? Yes, probably. Most likely. Yes, probably going to fly it today. I got a couple of planes I need to fly today. I actually just finished up with the Focke-Wulf, too. The Focke-Wulf is all done, you guys. The hinge is done and the tail. It's all ready to go, man. I got the flap to elevator mix set in. That thing's going to be a ripper now that hopefully we've got that wobbling thing taken care of that it does. It does some weird wobble thing as it's flying at speed. So hopefully we got that fixed by putting that different gyro in, or actually not a gyro, but the receiver is a gyro. It's one that I got from Shadow Ops, and it worked in my Dynam pits, so I'm imagining that's going to work in this as well. But yes, Mike Bird, thank you so much, man. Yeah, it does. It looks really nice. I just got to throw some decals on it, and then we're going to get her out for her maiden voyage, man. Should be pretty sick, though. Should be pretty sick. I've heard nothing but good things about this plane and how it flies, so I'm hoping to have that same experience myself. It is beautiful, man, and it's more plane than you think, you guys. It's definitely as wide as the 262 that they sell. It's got definitely the wingspan is as big as the 262. I don't know the exact millimeters on this, but I'm guessing that it's a clean 1500 millimeters to 1550, maybe even 1600 millimeters across the wingspan. So yeah, it should be pretty sick. Double check direction on your gyro when you're changing planes, Victor. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The one that I'll be using in this, basically, it's a BS2X gyro, so it's a secondary gyro it's a secondary to your receiver. So you plug your receiver into the gyro, and then that goes, or you plug the plane into the gyro, and then that into the receiver, the gyro into the receiver. And basically what you do is it's just a matter of how you set it in there. And if this one is set up similar to the way the C47 is, I probably won't have to change anything on it. but not every plane is the same. So yeah, you're right. You do have to double check. And thank you for reminding me of that. Can't wait, you guys. I'm super stoked. I can't wait to go fly this. I stayed up all night, grimacing in pain because of my wrist, and I was like, I might as well start working on this plane and get it worked on and get it finished so that we can go out and fly it. Like I said, so just a couple of points to touch on. The wings were kind of a pain in the butt to go on, not because of the fit and finish, really, mostly just because there's nowhere to put those GD wires. And the props were a little funny. I guess my only suggestion when you put these back pieces in, there's a square piece of foam that actually fits into a square section here that, they fit together. If I were you, I would cut a little bit off of this part, this end. Just not take about, a quarter of an inch of foam off the tip of this thing, off the square tip of this, before you put it in, because that will allow for it to sink in there pretty far, that extra quarter of an inch that you need. That would be the only thing that I would say, unless yours comes in and it's a better fit than mine. It's definitely, that's at the molding process. That's the molding process for this plane. It makes it so that you really have to push it in there and hold it there in order for it to stay in. But I imagine if you trim just a little bit off and slide it in there. Yeah, I did. I got hurt playing football, you guys. I play center, so as soon as I snapped the ball, I got some big son of a bitch charging at me. And it just so happened that my wrist got caught in between his body and another player's body. And it just, yeah. Actually, I really don't even know what happened. I just know that there was a collision and my wrist started hurting bad. And I still played the rest of the game and snapping the ball with my left hand, and I think that was probably stupid. I probably should have stopped but when your adrenaline's going, you don't feel the pain. It's only after the game when you go and take your shower and you go to calm down and you just start, oh man. And then the next morning, that's when it really, really started hurting. So yeah, I'm on the Ranger Candy, as Shadow Ops likes to call it, old ibuprofen. Helps everything, man. I'm telling you, ibuprofen is the best thing out there on the market for painkiller. It even beats the pain medication that they have in the pharmacies that are narcotics. There's nothing better than ibuprofen. Ibuprofen works if you take it in moderation and you don't overdo it, because once you overdo it, it doesn't work anymore. You have to make sure that you're taking it with food as well. You can't just take the medication. You have to have food in your stomach for it to properly go through your system as well. So just a couple of key points there for ibuprofen and the way it works. Must eat. You guys see it, man. This is it. This is it. What's up, Alan? David Snyder? How you guys doing? Naproxen. I'm on that every day with naproxen. What's naproxen? Is that a pain medication for neurological problems? Is that like gabapentin almost? Naproxen. Aleve, yes, Aleve works okay, so here's the deal. When the ibuprofen stops working, you got like 2 days with the Aleve, and then you have to switch back over to the ibuprofen. But yes, the Aleve also works really well. Take that also. Yeah. I also was on gabapentin for a long time. Helps with the joint pain. Yeah, I bet it does. Joseph Youngblood. But I tell you what really helps, guys. What really, really helps, and I'm not going to say it in this video because this is a sponsored video, but you guys know my thing that I do. That also helps a lot, guys. No bullshit. And we'll just leave it at that. Oh, my God, Bledsoe. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. He said I can't say that. I can't repeat that back. Not on a sponsored video. No. But yeah, guys, here it's getting off the subject a little bit, but yeah, I would definitely take ibuprofen over most painkillers that are on the market. Definitely, especially narcotics. For one, narcotics are very addicting, man, and then when you don't take them, you feel sick. That's the big thing, man. So big no-no. Ibuprofen, you don't feel like poop after you stop taking them. You just go back to living your normal life. It is the silent painkiller. So yeah, guys, like I said, the fit and finish was actually pretty good, not too bad. Just finding a place for the wires and the wings and the way the props went on, a little funny. Other than that, everything went on perfect. You guys see the plane in front of you. This is I put it together in a night. I put it together in one night. Like I said, the biggest problem was the wings, and as you can see, those are actually fit. Those are actually fit nice and tight together. I still am thinking about gluing the wings on like I did with the Gloucester Meteor, but then that would cause havoc to ship this thing later. So I'll see how it goes. The spar that goes through these wings is quite long. The spar, I mean, I think the spar ends somewhere up here. Right about here is where the spar ends. So the spar actually does cover a large area, and it goes straight through the fuselage. It's one large spar that goes right through this entire fuselage and into both wings. Can't ship it that way. No, you're right, David Snyder. You wouldn't be able to. I would have to break the glue. I don't know. It would just be a mess. I don't know. We'll see. This might be one that I keep. I'm not sure. It depends on how many more planes they send. I already just got notification from Jing that they're already sending me out the PT-17, so that should be here in a couple of weeks. We have a really good unbox coming this week, guys. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Some people know, some people don't. But I have a really good one coming for you guys on Thursday. I hope you guys will tune in for that. Thursday afternoon, I'll be going live with an unbox video. And it's a special one, you guys. It's a really nice one, and I can't wait to do it for you guys. These are Outrunners, I believe. I think these are brushless Outrunners. Yeah, they're Outrunners. They look like Outrunners anyways. Or are you talking about the plane that I'm getting? That's an Inrunner. That's an Inrunner on that plane that I'm getting. 40 amp ESCs, you guys. 40 amp ESCs. It's got the split flaps, which is cool. One of them broke off. I had to re-glue it on and put some hinges in. So hopefully that works out well. Hopefully that nothing else breaks. These Dynam foam hinges are very, 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 very unforgiving, you guys. If you smack them once, they will come undone. And then you're hinging the whole plane, which is probably a good idea anyways, to hinge your planes and hinge your put hinges in all your surfaces, control surfaces, flaps included, elevator especially. That's a good one to just go ahead and get out of the way, because that one ends up getting knocked off more than any other. Counter rotating props, 40 amp ESCs, brushless Outrunners. Can't wait to fly this thing, you guys. Look, I'm going to get up out of here. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow night at the flying field, my flying field, with the P61, with the Ultimate 3D biplane on 4S, and the Focke-Wulf. It's going to be just a prop plane. That's all I got for you guys for right now. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC, guys, reminding you to fly free or die. This is the home of the free giveaways, guys. Don't miss it. That is this week. It's giveaway time already. It's giveaway time already. And it's a big one. So be there. I'm Dave. Dave's RC. Peace.